Hey everyone, and welcome to this 15-minute morning practice that we're doing right from the comfort of our bed. My name is Amanda, and I'm going to be taking you through today's practice. So if you are just waking up, you can do this practice just in your pajamas or whatever you sleep in. There's no need to change into your yoga gear. And then all you need is to get onto your bed, be nice and comfortable, come into a seated position, and we'll get started. So bringing your hands onto your knees and then drawing your shoulders down and back and closing your eyes. And we're going to start by taking a couple of deep breaths. So breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. In through your nose, filling the lungs, filling the belly. Exhale out through your nose, allowing all the air to leave the body. In through your nose, big deep breath. Exhale out your nose. 2 more just like that. Really great. Blinking your eyes open slowly. On an inhale, you're going to bring your right arm up towards the ceiling and then exhale over to your left, bringing your left hand down on the bed. Coming into a nice lateral side body stretch here. Just beginning to wake up the spine early in the morning. Inhale back up and exhale down. Now we're going to go the other direction. So inhale, left arm up, and then exhale over, right hand down on the bed. Really great. Keeping those nice deep inhales and exhales here. In and out of your nose if you can. Inhale back to center, and then exhale down. Now we're going to take a nice simple seated twist here. So in a lot of yoga practices, we do twists closer to the end of the class, and that's because we're nice and warm in our spine. So be nice and easy on your body today. Be nice and gentle. So what you're going to do is bring your right hand behind you, right behind your spine, behind your sit bones, and your left hand to your right knee. You're going to take an inhale to lengthen through your spine, and then an exhale to just slowly twist. Always twisting from the ground up, so twisting from your pelvis, your navel, your chest, your shoulders, and then finally your head. Continuing to take inhales to lengthen and then exhales to twist. Really great. Nice deep inhale breath all together here, and then exhale, slowly release. Great job. We're going to do that on the other side. So this time, left hand is right behind your sit bones, and right hand comes to the outside of your left knee. So inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, twist. Remembering to twist from the ground all the way up. So head will be the last thing that goes into your twist here. Taking deep inhales in and out of your nose. Really great. Deep inhale breath. And then exhale to slowly unravel. Really good. Bringing your hands onto your knees, we're going to move into some seated cat-cows. So basically you can think about the traditional cat-cow posture that you do from tabletop position, and we're just going to do it from seated. So on an inhale, you're going to stick your chest out, reach your hips and head up or back. And then exhale, rounding down, arching, coming into a C-curve shape here. Inhale, coming into that cow pose. And then exhale, coming into that cat pose. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Moving through 3 more at the pace of your own breath. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales as you move here. Be nice and gentle on your spine as you're still waking everything up. Last one here. All right, and then coming back into neutral. And so from here, we're actually going to move into chest circles, so they don't have a formal Sanskrit name or anything like that. So basically, you're going to puff your chest forward, bring it over to the right, drop back into that C curve, over to the left, and then back forward. And so just coming to a fluid movement like that. So just coming into the circles. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales as you move through this. Remembering to always breathe in your yoga practice. And if you forget, it's okay, just come back to it. Really good. And switching directions. Great job. And you are done with that. Really good. Just giving yourself a little bit of a shake here, just seeing how you feel. I know that my spine is feeling a lot better than when I first woke up this morning, so hopefully yours is too. We're going to dive into a little bit of lower body now. So we are going to start with a Janu Sirsasana. So you are going to extend your right leg out and bring your left leg into the inner line of your leg. So your left foot is going to be right against your right thigh. Take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, square your chest off, and then exhale, allow yourself to fold. And in this pose, it's not about getting your head to your knee or touching your toes. If you can do those things, that's amazing. But what I really want you to focus on is creating a lot of length in your spine and then really allowing yourself to hinge from your hips. So a lot of the sensation that you'll feel should come from the back side of your leg, not from your actual back. As you come into this pose, remembering to take nice deep inhales and exhales and allowing your head to be heavy. Really good. All right, inhale deeply here, and then exhale, slowly come all the way up. Extending both legs out in front of you, we'll come into a Paschimottanasana before we switch sides. So feet are right together, they're flexed, toes are pointing up towards your face. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, fold. Once again, we're thinking about that nice long spine. We don't want to be in that C curve shape. So lengthen your spine, and if you don't touch your toes, it's totally fine. Remembering also that first thing in the morning, our bodies are a little bit more stiff from all the sleep we've been doing, from lying down straight for, 7, 8, 9 hours, however long you've slept for. So you really want to be gentle when you're first waking up. Really great. Big, deep inhale, and exhale, slowly coming up. Great job. So we're going to draw that right foot in, allow it to fall out. The foot is right against the inner thigh. Take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, square your chest off over your left leg, and then exhale, folding forward. Remembering about your spine, keeping it nice and long. Remembering to breathe deep inhales and exhales in and out of your nose, and allowing your head to get heavy here. Great job. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, coming all the way up. Really good job. So we're going to come into a Baddha Konasana, so bringing the bottoms of your feet together, holding lightly onto the ankles. Take an inhale to lengthen, and then an exhale to fold. Again, keeping a nice, long, straight spine here, and remembering to breathe. See if you can allow your gaze to be soft. And if you can focus on one thing, so in Sanskrit it's called a drishti, and it's just a focal point that we look at. So you can look a little in front of you, you can look down at your toes, you could close your eyes slightly. Just allow yourself to really come inwards into the body. Allow yourself to really feel the inhales and exhales, and be in tune with the sensation that's happening as we move into this posture. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly coming back up. All right, we're going to come into a bit of a hip opener here. So you can just keep your left leg exactly where it is, and you're going to bring your right leg up. So you're going to hold on to the bottom of your foot and your knee, and just start rocking. Just start rocking back and forth. If you feel good here, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, bring the bottom of your foot into the inside edge of your elbow and then interlace your fingers. So I kind of think about it like rocking a baby, but you're rocking your leg. So just going back and forth, just starting to open up into the hip, getting a little bit of mobility and movement, getting the blood flowing. This is one of my favorite postures to do first thing in the morning and right before I go to sleep at night. Especially if you sit a lot during the day, this is going to be a really, really great posture to add into your daily practice. Big deep inhale and exhale, slowly release. Switching to the other side. So holding onto the bottom of that foot, outside of the knee, and just starting to rock. Really good. If you feel good here, stay here. If you need a little bit more, into the elbow, interlace your fingers and rock that leg. And maybe noticing if you feel sensation differently from side to side. We often think of our bodies as being symmetrical, but they're actually not. So you might have one hip that's tighter than the other, one that you can really feel, maybe a past injury or just sleeping funny or something you did at the gym the day before, or stepping off a curb the wrong way or something like that. So use this time to really notice what's happening in your body. Really good. Inhale deeply and exhale, slowly release. Really good. We're going to come back into that cross-legged position, hands on our knees, nice long spine, and come into a couple of neck rolls here. So dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder, bringing your chin towards your chest, moving your left ear towards your left shoulder, and then right back up. Continuing just like that, breathing deep inhales and exhales as you go. And really allowing yourself to move at your own speed here. So if you've got any places of tightness or stickiness, any places of tension, you can pause for a moment and just breathe into that. Really allow this to be your own practice with whatever you need this morning. One more this direction. And next time you come back up to neutral, we're going to switch directions. So left ear towards left shoulder, chin towards chest, right ear towards right shoulder, and back up. And just continuing like that, remembering to breathe. And one more here. And back up to neutral. Just taking a moment to pause and see how you feel. And then blinking the eyes open. Really good. So from here, we are going to come onto our backs. So I'm going to go sideways just so that you can see me. But you can go lengthwise if that's a little bit better in your space, because you don't want to be falling off of the bed. And then as you get there, just draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then before we move into our final pose, we're just going to do a few hip circles. So hands on your knees and just beginning to rock around to the right. And switching directions, going around to the left. Great. And then as you're ready, reaching in between your knees to grab the outside knife edges of your feet, coming into a happy baby, aiming to keep your entire spine on the bed here. And because the bed is softer than the ground or a mat would be, it's going to be a little bit easier. So if you're tight in your hips, this is a great place to do your happy baby pose. Really amazing. All right, as you're ready, slowly releasing. You're going to release your legs long out in front of you. Ideally, your feet are not going to fall off the bed, but if they do, that's okay. Arms long by your sides, palms facing up. And we're just going to settle into our Shavasana here. And because we're going to get started with our day, we won't be here for too long. Really allow yourself to be supported by the bed. Really allow the practice to settle in. Allow yourself to feel nice and relaxed here. As you're ready, slowly wiggling fingers and toes, doing little wrist circles and ankle circles, just waking yourself back up here. And then as you're ready, slowly making your way back to a seated pose. Really great. Draw your hands to your heart center with your thumbs facing inwards. Bow your head and take a moment to just express gratitude that you gave yourself this morning to wake your body up and give yourself a little bit of movement. It's a really incredible gift that you gave yourself today. Thank you so much for joining me, and namaste.